welcome to my channel if you're new here. Hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. So in today's video, we are going to be making this way too adorable customized acetate box for Valentine's Day or any other occasion that you can think of. Instead of it having Valentine's Day here, you can have the person's name on here, happy birthday, whatever. The reason is you can customize this acetate box to whatever your needs are. So if you're ready, let's get started. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to need are 2 pieces of 6x6 scrapbook paper, and we're going to make a few score marks. So let's go ahead and just place it into our scoreboard, and we're just going to make 2 score marks on all 4 sides on both of our pages. So we're going to score at 3/4 inch and 1.5. And then we're just going to turn it, do the same thing, and we're going to do it on all 4 sides on both of our 6x6 pieces of paper. Okay, so let's go ahead now and just fold and crease on all of our score marks on all 4 sides on both. I saw this, and I will leave a link to everything that I'm using down below in the video description, just in case you want to take a gander at something that I have. Let's see, that I'm using, and last one, and okay. All right, so we've gone ahead now, and we have creased on both of these. Now we need to make a couple of cuts. So let me go ahead and just grab a pair of scissors, and I'm gonna do the step, I call it my step removal. So let me show you, and then it'll be easier for you to follow, I think. Okay, so essentially what we're going to do is we are going to cut away the first 3 boxes on the corner, and then we're just going to cut from what's left to the first score mark. Okay, so we're cutting away, and when you're looking at it, it kind of looks like steps. You see how it kind of goes up like that? That's why I always call it my step removal. We're going to take out the corner 3 boxes, and then we will cut right to the first score mark. So let's go ahead, and we're going to do that now to all 4 sides. Okay, so we've gone ahead and we've cut away the corner 3 boxes from both of our pages. Now we're simply just going to put it together like a box. Okay, so you'll notice first off that there are 2 long panels when you're looking at this on all 4 sides. We're only going to work with the middle panel, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and put it together. So on each corner you have this flap. That's how we're going to attach it. So I'm going to use my glue. I'm using Reptile glue. You can certainly use double-sided tape if you want. And we're just going to meet the edges together, edge to edge, and then we'll go around and place our glue on each of our tabs. So edge to edge, so we're forming the box. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing to the next side. And be generous with your glue so that it stays kind of where you're placing it, edge to edge. Okay, and the last one. Okay. Hold that down just for a second. Okay, so this is what you should be left with. So you have a box like that. Now on each side you have this extra kind of flap. We're going to place that on the inside. So I'm just going to add some glue to that top flap. Let me move these out of the way so you can see. So to the top flap right there. And then I'm just going to simply just fold it over. And then let that glue kind of attach. Then I'm going to do the opposite side. Add my glue. And fold it over. And then do the remaining two sides. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, we've got that one. So we're giving some extra stability to our sides. Let that glue catch, and then do the last one. Okay. And you're going to do the exact same thing that we're doing to this one, okay? Then what we're going to need is a piece for the inside liner. So what you're going to need for that are two pieces that are 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And that's simply just to place on the inside. So let's go ahead and just add some glue. Again, you can use tape if you want. Let's see here. Make sure it goes in there good, and there we go. Just pushing it in on all 4 sides so it catches. There we go. Okay, so now we have our inner box lined. Let's go ahead and just do the exact same thing now to this one. Okay, so now that we have both of our little boxes completed, let's put those off to the side for a second. Now we're going to work on the acetate portion that goes around the box. So what I've done is I've cut myself a piece of acetate that's 3 inches by 12 inches. And here's what we're going to do. I want my sides to be right around 3 inches. But I also need just a little bit at the edge for my box to kind of have somewhere to attach to. Does that make sense? So because of that, I need to, when I'm scoring, I need to score just a little bit off. I've seen other people describe it a little bit better, but let me show you what I'm going to do. So when I score, when I'm placing, rather, let me put it this way. When I'm placing my acetate into the scoreboard, right, on the 12-inch side, I'm going to just move. So instead of having my acetate right up against, let me see here. Yeah. Instead of it being right up against the wall right here, I'm going to move it over just a little bit. And then I'm going to score at 3 inches. Then I'm going to move it over just a little bit, say between the 3 and the 3 1/8, somewhere in between there, just a hair. We're going to move it over, and then we're going to score at 6. We're going to move it over again. So every time we do that, every time we make a score, we're moving our acetate over a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I'm talking about between the number and the 1/8. So let me show you again. So we're putting it all against the wall, right? Now once it's against the wall, we're going to move it over to the right so that it's between the 0 mark and the 1/8. And then we score at 3. Then we're going to move it over again where we just scored at the 3. We're going to move it over again just a little bit. We're just trying to create just that little bit for us to grab. And then we're going to score at 6. Then we're going to take our 6 where we just scored at the 6, and we're going to move it over again between the 6 and the 6 1/8 in between. And we'll score at 9. And if we take that 9 score and we move that over between the 9 and the 9 1/8, we're going to score at 12. So that's how we get 4 sides, 4 equal sides, right? That total 12 inches when we're only working with a 12-inch piece of acetate. I hope that makes sense. So we're making it just a hair shy of 3 inches. All right, so let's go ahead now and we're gonna fold on the creases. Okay, I wanna make sure that I'm getting it right on the crease. Okay, and last one. So the last one you're gonna have just a very, very little bit. And that's okay. We only need a little bit for it to grab. So we have something to tape to. Okay. And I'm going to reinforce my score marks to make sure that I have that box shape. Okay, and the last one. All right, guys, so now when we do a mock close, right, let's kind of do it like we're going to close it up. Now you can see we have a little bit to attach on the side, and then there is our box shape. So let's go ahead and place some tape down. You would probably be good to use like maybe a 1/8. I don't have, oh, actually, you know what? I think I do. Okay, I found my 1/8 double-sided tape. So now I'm just going to place it on that little 1/8 inch side of our acetate just to close up our box. Make sure that's down, and then let's go ahead and lift up the paper, and then let's form our box. So edge to edge. Beautiful. Let's see, did that go on right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Okay, now what we want to do is let's bring back in our 2 base parts, and essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to lay the acetate right inside of our box. So there's one, and then we're going to place the other one right on top. So the one right on top is the one that you open so you can grab whatever it is that you want to grab. So in order to have your acetate actually stay there, we need to add some double-sided tape. So I'm going to grab some tape. I'm going to grab some tape, and I'm just going to line the inside. Let's see, and I'll show you kind of how I'm doing it. It's a little bit awkward to do it this way. Okay, and then one more. And we only need to do it to one because, again, the other one's going to be the lid. So you don't need it. Okay. I'm just going to reinforce with my scoring tool, my bone folder, my handy-dandy bone folder. Okay, so if you can see, I've just added my double-sided tape all along. You don't need it all over the place, enough for it to stick. So let's remove the paper backing. Okay, one fell swoop. And now let's go ahead and add our piece of acetate. So what I do is I pinch in one side like this, just so that it gives me better control. And I'm just going to add that one piece first. Get it edge to edge. Oh, let me do it this way. I'm trying to do it so that you can see it as well. I typically hold on to it. Okay. And I'm just pressing with my fingers against the edge so that it holds. Alright, now let's go in with our bone folder and just kind of reinforce that our acetate is really well pressed down against the edge of our paper makeshift box. Okay, that's good and down there. And last side. Okay, so let me see. Can you see there? So now we have our acetate box. And now here's our lid that's fully lined. So there is our box. Now we can go ahead and we can fill it up with all kinds of goodies. Okay, so I went to my to another area part in my studio just to find some shred, just to kind of show you kind of how you can do that. Now you can fill this up with anything you want. Candies, a little gift, money, a gift card, really anything that you want you can add in here. But just to give you kind of a visual, look at that. So now you have your box with the acetate on it, and it is just absolutely beautiful. Now, if you wanted to, you could take it a step further, and let me show you what we can do. So let me take out the shred for now. Let me do this, and let me get my clip on. Okay, so now we can take it a step further. It looks great the way it is, right? Just like that. But what if we bring in some vinyl and have something that says Valentine's Day on it? How about that, right? Let's just decorate it even more. So, let me go ahead, and I think I need to burnish this a little bit better. I don't think I did it ahead of time. So I'm going to take the moment right now just to do that. Okay, let's do the other side here. And let's do the back. Okay. There we go. Much better. Excellent. Okay. So now we have our little saying here, and let me just see if I want it. I'm just looking to see it. Does it matter which way? And I don't think, well, actually, you know what? My little conversation hearts are going this way, so I think I'm going to put it this way. See, I want to go in the middle. See, is that straight? That is straight. Okay, so now I've added my vinyl to the side. You know what? Maybe I can move it. Well, no, I don't actually want to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and just burnish this really well. Okay, inside, from inside my acetate. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just peel off our transfer tape. Just going slow. Want to make sure that everything stays where it is supposed to stay. Beautiful. All right, let me get rid of this. Okay, so now we have, let's see here. Can we do that? Let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but now we have a little saying on our box. How cool is that? Love it. All right, and then we can just add our top, and we have a beautiful custom box to give a little gift to. You can also put their name on it. How cute would that be? It could say, you know, Rosey, be my Valentine, or I don't know, you know, but you can put somebody's name. If you have multiple people to give to, you can put each of their names on their boxes. How adorable is that? All right, guys, what do you think? Isn't this such a great idea? I love the idea of adding your vinyl to it to make it a little bit more personal. I love the way you can see right through it. What a great way to customize a gift box. Alright guys, well I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, guys, thank you so much. Your support goes an awful long way in helping my channel out. Alright guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.